What is going on, everyone? It's Nero again. Today for you, some Call of Duty 4, some COD4, some God4, some Search and Destroy on backlot, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing search map. Using the MP5, I'm going to start off here. I'm going to run to A. I'm going to get that nade off. I'm going to run upstairs and hopefully flank the enemy team. And we're going to be seeing how that works out, how it kind of works out, and how that, kind of doesn't work out at the same time. But this is a good match. It's a pretty entertaining match here towards the end. I started off bad. I'll admit to you guys. Oh, look at this. I was super excited going into that room. Like, oh boy, about to get me a 3, please. About to get me that plus 150. And then my teammates get him, then I get shot in the back. Well, get shot from behind, I guess. But it turned out the gameplay itself is pretty decent. I think it turns out pretty well. We start off pretty slow. My team and I, we start off pretty slow. We end up mounting the comeback, and I get tons of kills in the process. So I think you guys are going to enjoy the gameplay. But if you're going to notice, there's no little XP bar there at the bottom. There's no little yellow XP bar signifying that I'm ranking up or signifying this is a public match. And that's because it's not a public match. This is actually a private match we were playing. This is actually an open lobby I had a while ago. But I saved the gameplay, and I decided, hey, it'd make a good gameplay for what I want to talk about today. And but before we get into what I want to talk about, let's just cover gameplay. Like I said, it's an open lobby, playing with subscribers, which that's kind of like what my open lobbies turn into. Like, especially on the older Call of Duties, like Call of Duty World at War or Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. Both great games, but Search and Destroy just seems to be that much better in those games to me. I don't know. Maybe it's because during the prime of Call of Duty 4, kind of like a 2007, 2009 time frame, and also World at War, like 2008 through 2009. Search and Destroy is my favorite game mode at that point. Search and Destroy was my favorite game. There's so many things I love about Search, and a lot of people enjoy Search as well. It seems like in the older Call of Duties, the Search games just seem to be so well set up that when I do open lobbies, like we'll play Michael Myers, or we'll go do sniper lobbies, or we'll play, whatever. And then a lot of the times we end up switching into Search and Destroy because so many people want to play it. And look at me, I'm trying to do an awesome ninja defuse. But the other team doesn't get close to planting, so it doesn't really work out and decide to run out. But like I said, I open lobbies, it kind of turned out. People crave Search and Destroy when we do open lobbies, especially on COD4, especially on World at War. Just because the maps, I don't know if it's rather the maps or if it's the game itself, the weapon setups. I'm wondering if that's like why... but it just seems as though Search and Destroy is much better on these games. Does anyone else feel that way? Does anyone feel that Search and Destroy... I mean, Modern Warfare 2 Search is pretty good. But does anyone feel that COD 4 and World at War had amazing Search and Destroy? If you guys go ahead and let me know in the comments, what game, what Call of Duty game, COD 4, World at War, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 even, which game has the best, most balanced, just most... Oh man, I eat a grenade like no other. What game has the most balanced and most fun Search and Destroy for you? For me, it's probably COD 4, with World at War being a close second. That's why we're playing it. And what I want to talk to you guys about today is Search and Destroy and how amazing this game mode really is. Like I said, starting off in the Call of Duty, what I played a lot of the time, I've put countless hours into, is Search and Destroy. No matter what game it is, if it's COD 4, World at War, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, anything, eventually... we turn to Search and Destroy, and that's just kind of like what we do. Like usually we start off when we first get the game. Your first instinct when you get a new game is like, what you want to do. You want to rank up quickly. You want to learn the maps. You want to learn the guns. And the best way to do that for me is we play like Ground War. We play Domination, game modes like that, where if you make a mistake, or if your team makes a mistake or something like that happens, you can respawn instantly. You can go out there and you can correct your mistake. You can do what you can do. Actually, switch out for 74U, or make sure I have 74U. And you can kind of correct that mistake, and you can go out and you can try it again. And that's how you learn the maps. Does anyone knows, like when a game first came out, like let's say for example when Black Ops first came out, or Modern Warfare 3 first came out, because car bomb, because those are the two most recent Call of Duties. When those games first come out, you guys notice how like slow everything is when you first start the game, because everyone's like so worried about their kill death ratios, and they're worried that they don't know the maps that well, and people kind of hide. We're completely different. When the game first came out, we go right to Domination, and we just run like crazy. That's how you learn the maps. We learn the maps, we learn the spawns, we learn grenade spots, we learn how to play the objective on these maps, and how each map kind of correlates differently than every other map. That's just how we do it. We have fun playing that way. And then once we learn the maps, once we feel comfortable enough with the maps, and obviously, a huge end of that is, trying out all the new guns in the games. Trying out the guns, what guns are suited for what situations, what guns are the strongest, what guns do this, that, what guns look, for me personally, what guns look cool, because that's pretty huge in my weapon choice, is how the gun looks. A gun could be like one of the strongest guns in the world, but if it looks ugly, I'm not using it. Like, let's think. Okay, you guys remember in Black Ops how the AK-74U was like really overpowered before they patched it? The Caparis in that game, which was like a really weak, really ugly gun, in my opinion. That gun could have been just as strong as a 74U. I wouldn't have touched it because that gun's ugly to me. I don't like the way the gun looks. And if the gun looks ugly, I don't like to use it. I'm weird that way. But you know, you go there and like after like we learn the maps, we learn the guns, we develop a certain comfort level with the game, with the maps and the guns. That's when we go search and destroy, because search and destroy to me is it's just this game mode that's it's so unpredictable, it's so fun, and your talent as an individual player as well as a teammate can really shine when you're playing search. And we're down 2-3 right now. Right now, me and my team, we're in crunch mode, right? Like we're going like, okay, we need to win. If we lose one more round, game's over. We lose, nada, see you later. We don't want that to happen. So we're gonna be calling the airstrike down there, and that airstrike goes ham. Check it out. We got 2 kills on one on colors, one on Fox Sound. Then we also get Ninja, and we also get Colin. I get a 4-man airstrike, start off, get myself another UAV to help out, because right now, if you guys weren't paying attention, the enemy team has the UAV up, which kind of sketched me out. Actually, maybe they don't have the UAV up this round. Maybe that was last round. I'm losing track of my rounds. I watched the gameplay right before this, so I might be losing my rounds. But I do get 6 people that game. I do kill 6 people that round. I get a nice little 6-man round. I get 4 with the airstrike, and then I get 2 with the 74U. Nice 6-man round, man. I think we're actually playing a 6-on-7 right now. I could be wrong. It could be a 7-on-7. I guess we're going to have to wait to the end of the gameplay to figure that out. But Search and Destroy, like I said, you know, it's an amazing game mode to me. I was wanting to know if you guys like Search. Is Search like kind of like your guys' thing too? Like eventually, I mean, yeah, I know you guys don't see too much Search and Destroy gameplay from me, and that's because, you know, even though a lot of people like playing it and stuff, the standards for Search are pretty high now compared to what they used to be. You know, for me, a Search and Destroy game has to be over 10 kills. It has to be flawless, and it has to it just has to be quick and entertaining. You know, it can't be like this kind of a slow-paced search match, which a lot of time that's what you find. But you know, while it's fun to play, it might not be necessarily fun to watch. You know, something like that. I don't know. I mean, obviously this gameplay I die a few times, but the way I figure it, it's an open lobby, and it's okay that I die, because when I'm spectating you guys, I'm spectating subscribers, and you guys get to see yourselves on camera. Those of you who are on my team, and those of you who killed me, those of you in the game. So that's pretty cool. I think open lobbies are definitely an awesome thing, definitely a fun thing. And yes, we're playing a 6-on-7, and we end up pulling out the victory. Pretty nice. Final score is 16-3. Pretty nice. But if you guys go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Wow, am I getting that good at saying that? Let me know in the comment section below. I said that, it just rolls off the tongue, man. I'm getting better at commentating. I guess I can just say stuff so fast that people can't probably understand me half the time. But if you guys could let me know what do you guys think about Search. Is it a fun game mode for you guys? Do you guys like playing it? I like playing Search, and I want to know, you know, what game do you guys believe has the best Search and Destroy in it? COD4, World at War, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 even. You know, what game do you guys think has the best Search? I'm interested to hear that. Let me know in the comments. Remember, rate the video, and sincerely thank you guys for everything. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.